presentation of BFA Sports.
The seed, Williamstown High School, once again, the Chop House. It's going to be packed tonight. We're live here on BFA as the Braves, in week number 4, take on the Chargers of Timber Creek. Good evening, everybody. I'm Chris Lozzi, back with Mike Shute. When the divisions were realigned, Mike, Williamstown found themselves in this conference. Every game seems to be a playoff caliber opponent, and Timber Creek is no exception.
It doesn't just seem to be a playoff opponent, it is a playoff opponent every week. In fact, the teams that Williamstown faces this season have a combined record last year of 78 wins, 28 losses, a 736 winning percentage for all these opponents from that Williamstown will face this year, what they did last year. And they all reached not only the conference playoffs, not only the state playoffs, Chris, but they reached the state playoff sectional semifinals.
And also, keep in mind this, too. Every week we talk about the opponents, but it's all about the Braves right now. 2 losses in a row. They need a win tonight.
Sure, they do need to bounce back from last week's tough showing. It just was a bad start from the beginning, and things just kind of went downhill from there, Chris. You know, coaches like to come in back into the locker room after that one and maybe make a big deal. But they also, throughout the course of this week, will say, hey, flush it, forget about it. Start fresh, new game, new week, let's go.
Braves are 1-2 outside of the division. This is their first in-conference game, and it's against Timber Creek, and it's live. So we'll see it next on BFA.
Pizza Hut stuffed crust is the crust that made crust good. Topped and stuffed with over a half pound of cheese. What are you so afraid of? Loving it? Original stuffed crust, only from Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Newest thing from Pizza Hut isn't pizza at all. It's cheesy, so crispy, loaded with toppings, and just $6.99. Enough for 2, price for 1. New Pizza Hut melts, just $6.99.
Newfield National Bank, we're your quarterback leading you to financial victory. Tackle your goals with confidence. Newfield National Bank, your game plan for long-term success.
Elevate your program's fundraising this season with Vertical Raise Fundraising. They are the premier online fundraising platform for organizations of all sizes. Raise more money in less time with a local fundraising coach who works with you every step of the way to customize the ideal fundraiser for your program now by visiting verticalraise.com.
Hey Braves fans, fuel up for the big game at Dunkin' on the Black Horse Pike in Williamstown. Grab a coffee, a donut, or a breakfast sandwich and cheer on your team. It's game day the Dunkin' way. Ironworkers 399 has been representing workers in South Jersey for the past 80 years, fighting for better pay, health care, and making it possible for its members to retire with dignity. If you're working in a fabrication or manufacturing shop or working as an iron worker, contact Local 399 today and learn how working with the protection of a contract can benefit you and your family. Fraternal Order of Police 125. We're proud to support our local youth and their passion of football. Together, we're building a strong community. Fraternal Order of Police 125. Protecting our Williamstown community, supporting our youth. Norton Funeral Home, supporting our local heroes on and off the field. We're proud to sponsor the Braves. Let's be your family's trusted partner, providing support in every play of life. Norton Funeral Home, your community's hometown funeral home. Fulmer Remodeling Company. We're your offensive line, providing a solid foundation for your home. Let us tackle your remodeling project with strength and precision. Fulmer Remodeling Company, your touchdown in home improvement. Call us 856-236-5947.
The Timber Creek Chargers come to town. Record of 2-1. They had their only loss in the division, like you said, against Kingsway. What do they bring to the table offensively?
Well, they've got big play offense. They've got guys that can make plays. 2 weeks ago, a 27-24 win against Notre Dame at home. Timber Creek was up, was trailing. 34 seconds left. They get a 98-yard screen pass, Chris, for a touchdown to win the game. So that's big playability, right? And that is coming from their wide receiver, Kadir Baldwin, who took it to the house on that play. He's also got a 54-yard reception this year, so he can make big plays.
You told me when we talked on the phone today that it was a 98-yarder, right? You didn't tell me it was a screen pass.
Yeah, I didn't know until later.
About that?
I kept researching. I had to dig deep.
Braves are going to receive first. Chargers won the toss. They defer. So Timber Creek will kick it. Kelly Matthew is the junior kicker for the Chargers, and back deep are the usual Kashim Prunty and Raymond Wade. Now I want to get this right so Mike doesn't correct me. Right now, okay, it says Monroe Township, 74 degrees at kickoff. It's a little cloudy, there's a little breeze, and you are concurring.
I agree.
Okay.
And it doesn't feel hotter like last week. Like it said it was 72 or whatever, 76, and it felt like it was about 90 in here.
And off we go tonight in week number 4 officially for the Braves. And this is Prunty at the 5-yard line. Prunty up the middle. Kaishim Prunty with a good return, with a flag down, and he is up across the 35, and we will check the flag.
As Prunty was coming across the 30, there were a lot of hands in there, Chris. There might have been a hand to the face, a face mask perhaps.
Well, we'll find out. Jim Conroy's the referee tonight.
Receiving team. First down and follow foul.
Well, it was a hold, and it's going to push the Braves back. So you mentioned how fast starts, and that wasn't a fast start. We got a decent return from Prunty. So following the penalty, they will put the ball at the 25-yard line, and that is where Aiden Davidson. And really, he took a beating last week.
Absolutely.
But he's back at starting quarterback.
He was getting banged up big time last week. Took a really tough knock after a turnover, tried to make a tackle and got pasted. His back was all wrenched up, but he shockingly came back into the game.
First down, Davidson. It is a screen out to Wade across the 30, and Wade gets to the 45-yard line, and that's good enough for a first down for the Braves.
Chris, that is a much more confident team in general on that play than what we saw last week. Last week, you see it here, the pass, you see the blocks, you see guys getting out in front of it, right? Last week, it seemed like every time Williamstown touched the ball, they were looking to see what was going to happen first, then making their play. This, bam, right off the bat, they're just going full steam ahead. I like it.
14 yards on that play officially. First down for the Braves. They are now at the 44-yard line. Another shotgun. Kopacheski is the motion man, and a flag before the play. Jim Conroy again.
Prior to the snap, ball start, 5 yards, previous spot.
He's not going to tell us who. So now it's a 1st and 15. They'll put the ball back at the 39-yard line.
Maybe there was more than one person to pick from there.
Nah,
it seemed like the line moved, but the ball didn't.
He didn't give a number on the foul on the opening kickoff, too, by the way. Listen, I'm going to need your help tonight because the Braves are in their black with the blue, so use your spotting techniques that you do so well, all right? We've got motion with Wade to the far side. Davidson It's a screen. It goes out. This is Prunty's first catch, and he's good for about 4. 2nd down and 11 to the 42-yard line.
Almost gets it back to the original line of scrimmage there. A little blocking out front as it was Wade who got out there. You called him in motion, Chris, and he got out in front of that one and did get a block, but just took a little too long for that play to develop to get any big gain out of it.
2nd and 11. Trips to the bottom of the screen. Whistle again. Who moved?
It was the official on the far side of the field made that call, Chris. So it might have been one of the receivers over there that could jumped.
That is the 3rd Brave penalty, and we have played 1 minute and 48 seconds.
And it's only 2nd down.
2nd and 16 now. Obvious passing situation, so why not? On the keeper, Davidson, he's not going to get much. He is wrapped up defensively by Conway Brody, a sophomore linebacker for the Chargers on defense. A tackle for loss, and they'll bring up a 3rd down and 17 back at the 37-yard line. Make it to 38.
Big play early here, because now if you've got a punt, Chris, the wind's blowing right in your face here, so you want to get at least a good chunk of yardage if you can't get that 1st down.
Davidson, the screen is set up. Trey Alexander tripped up right at the 44-yard line. Good open field tackle. That's Amir Reason Dallas making the stop and setting up the punting situation for the Braves.
Timber Creek head coach Brian Wright says that young man right there is the best all-around football player on this team. We'll see him on the offensive side of the ball too, as he is a big-time ball carrier for the Chargers.
I recall calling his name in the past.
He leads the team in rushing yards with 245.
Wade's punt, and it was blocked. So a special teams gaff on the block, and it's down at the 47, and the Chargers have excellent field position to start their offensive night.
Looks like it was number 7, Jaden Ellis, the senior linebacker, got in there and got a piece of it. So Timber Creek, once again, much like last week, Chris, the first possession for the visitors turns out to be great field position to start.
So here are the Timber Creek Chargers on offense. Quarterback is, we have Tyrone Baker Jr., who's actually in there, and he's taking the snap. Rolling out, far side, 1st down, caught inside the 30. That's Eric Worley, and Worley gets a 1st down for the Chargers. And now we have a whistle, but I don't see a flag.
Yeah, there's one over there, right around the 25, out of bounds, Chris.
That's because you have the binoculars. Jim Conray's going to have to straighten this out for us. Here we go.
Personal foul, face mask, 15 yards, previous spot.
No,
1st down.
not previous spots, end of the run. I think Jim's nervous, don't you, with the mic?
You might have given him the.
He better not lose it. I need it tomorrow.
I know you definitely gave him the stink eye about that. Don't lose it.
So with the face mask, by the way, that's the 5th penalty of the night, all against the Braves. And that puts the ball at the Williamstown 15. Unbelievable. Here's Baker. Throws underneath, and they're going to say that that is a catch down inside the 10-yard line by Kaisim Khan. So Khan's catch is good for about 6. 2nd down and 4 coming up. That's interesting. Ball is at the 10. And whistles before the snap. And this one finally might go against Timber Creek.
Flag down before the snap.
See?
Prior to the snap, Roachman,
Oh my goodness.
5 yards.
I can't believe this. They have thrown, am I right, 6 penalties, right?
Yeah.
All of them against the Braves, and that's a half the distance call. So it'll put the ball actually at the 5 and give them a first down.
And nearly every play has been there's been a flag.
Amazing. Reason, Dallas, and Zaire Green in the backfield behind Baker. That's Green going in. Would you believe another play that's going to be shut down? And this is finally a false start against the offense.
All right, snap, false start, previous spot, 5-1.
We're going to have to fix. We got that. All right. Got the mic going there? By the way, I know you saw the phone, and I know you saw the Phillies starting lineups, right? So, and I texted you about the 5th inning jinx. Don't ever say that to me again. So now it's back at the 10, and it's a 1st and goal again. Baker. Handoff up the middle. It's Reason Dallas for about 6. Oh, they're stopping him short than that. Hold on a minute. I was watching the line judge at the bottom of the screen, and he came all the way back. So 3-yard gain, 2nd down and 7. 5 minutes gone tonight. The score, 6-1, penalties. Braves find themselves up against the wall here early. No score. Handoff, and Reason Dallas is not touched into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers.
And you've got some big guys over there blocking the way on that left side of the Timber Creek line. Roseby Labitness, number 58.
I know we got that again, right, Dave?
And number 70, Noah DeMarco.
I mean, just look at the kick-out block by 76, too.
Yeah, 76, not 70. I said 70.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
it's Jason Ross, 76, not 70.
Just,
the two of those guys look like they can move.
Now, you know I have an SUV, right? Small one. That caddy could fit right through that hole, untouched. Kelly's point after is good, and early on it's 7-0 Chargers over the Braves here on BFA.
Want to know why no one out Pizza Hut? Pizza Hut meat lovers' melts are filled with almost a half a pound of meat and cheese for just $6.99. Enough for 2, price for 1. That's why no one out pizzas the Hut. I do it big. With the Pizza Hut Big Dinner Box, however you want a dinner, we got you covered. Big time. I do it big. The Big Dinner Box. 2 pizzas, breadsticks, and wings or pasta. Oh, hello.
Hey Braves fans, fuel up for the big game at Dunkin' on the Black Horse Pike in Williamstown. Grab a coffee, a donut, or a breakfast sandwich and cheer on your team. It's game day the Dunkin' way.
Frank Fusatola back at Williamstown. Talk about that each week. Said he would want to be nowhere else but here. He knows what has to be done, and he's prepared to do it.
Well, of course, he had great success here in his first 24 years,
I'd say so.
96 to 2019. His last 2 years, 24-2.
Call him on his
before he bailed out. You know, they were really rolling.
Call him on his cell phone, and the message says back-to-back state champions. They can't take your call right now. Prunty actually mishandled the kickoff, and that's going to put the Braves all the way back at the 4-yard line. Wow.
That's unfortunate. Over there, you got that little gully where the water drains off, and he kind of was going that direction. I don't know if the slope kind of helped him lose a little balance over there, but
maybe that's where the microphone is from last week.
Could be.
We love Steve Cozy. So the Braves have a first down at their own 4, and they're facing 96 yards to the Timber Creek end zone. They trail 7-0. Timber Creek had a 47-yard touchdown drive off the blocked punt. Now here we go with possession number 2, and Davidson is in the end zone with this shotgun. Wade can't turn it up and is stopped immediately. Might be a loss. Brody Conway again on the stop.
Last week we saw Winslow Township's defensive line with really a lot of size, right?
Big Ben.
But this week I think you get size, but you get a little bit more speed, I think, on this Timber Creek defensive line. Guys that are quick off the ball. Not that Winslow was not. Overall, Winslow was the fastest team I've ever seen in a long time, but a couple of those guys up front were big and kind of stuffed the holes up.
They come with pressure on second down, and Davidson is dumped to the end zone. For a safety, Eli Green came in. It was a stunt and a blitz up the middle, and the Braves couldn't handle it. And 2 more points for the Chargers.
Get a peek at Green coming off the left edge, just unblocked, really. It was like an overload over there. They had more players than Williamstown had to block.
Dave, one more time, please. Take a look at what happens here, though. So now you've got Reason Dallas coming in. Can we back it up a second? We have Reason Dallas coming in. When he came in on the blitz, right? Somebody had to pick him up, and he was picked up, and that just left. There you go. There it is. There it is. And nobody picked up Eli Green. Everybody had their eyes on who was blitzing.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I saw.
Definitely a missed assignment on that outside, on that edge.
And there's Frank.
Whether it was a running back that was supposed to maybe kick out that way or something, but because the offensive tackle on that right side, he was kind of blocking. He was pulling to his left right off the bat, so it seemed like there was no question about where he was going. But again, it left that one player, Green, open and available. Almost, I think he looked a little surprised. He started running like, wait a second, what's going on here? Why is it so easy? He just kept going.
Well, if you look at the replay again, Logan Kennedy put down Reason Dallas. So now with the safety, it will be a free kick from the 20-yard line for the Braves. And this is Cole Snyder. Kaisim Khan is at the bottom of the screen for the Chargers, and Reason Dallas at the top. And Snyder, big boot to the 30-yard line, and this is Khan. Kaisim Khan across midfield and tripped up, but down to the 45, almost the same spot where the Chargers started their last possession, and they have a 9-0 lead.
Yeah, just a tick better starting position than last time. Starting at the Williamstown 47 last time. This time, they're going to put it down at the 45 exactly. And this is the challenge now, Chris. Your defense has been on the field basically, the last 7 or so minutes, and you've got to ramp it up again and try and get another stop here.
Baldwin at the bottom of the screen, who, as you mentioned, the 98-yard screen pass, but instead they go with a handoff, and Dallas is still going, shirt tail, and he got close to 10 yards, and that was Aiden Ezeraku, who was hanging on the back of his shirt.
Fortunately, he kept kind of slowed things down and kept him from taking off, but this is another rough start for Williamstown here.
2nd down and 1. At the 36, 5.5 to go here in the first. It's 9-0 Timber Creek here on BFA tonight. Baker rolling out, pointing, and he throws underneath. Kaisim Khan, it's incomplete. 3rd down and short. Coach Brian Wright, entering his 5th season here at Timber Creek. He coached 8 at Cherry Hill East.
A 61-57 overall record for Brian in those 13 years of coaching. This is, as you said, 5th year at Timber Creek, where he is 23-17. Took over for the great Rob Hinson, who was there for a long time and won a lot of games for the Chargers.
3rd and 1, Dallas has a 1st down. inside the 35-yard line, down to the 33.
Cloud of dust out there, Chris. You see that? Jeez. Dry.
Do you want me to say 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
I was kind of getting there, but you don't have to. Save it for later.
Who coined that? Can you tell me who coined that phrase?
I have no idea.
Me neither. So then let's not say it.
Probably some old-timey announcer,
Hey,
right?
That was John Facenda. First down for the Chargers. Now at the 34-yard line, and Baker has time to throw it. And he'll air it to the sideline and too far, incomplete for Khan.
There's a little stop and go there they tried to get, and Khan kind of stopped a little longer than I think Baker expected him to.
Sheldon Lewis providing the coverage. So a story about Coach Hinson. He actually was, if I'm not mistaken, it was the opening night, Timber Creek and Delsey. Coffee and I called that game 7 years ago. Opened the season with it. 42-39. Delsey lost on a field goal attempt at the buzzer that hit the upright. Still find that game on YouTube somewhere. Screen set up, but it was behind Dallas, and he had a lot of room, and he had blockers in front of him.
Absolutely. That was going to be trouble for Williamstown there. Fortunately, the throw was a little behind him.
So now 3rd and 10. 2 incompletes and a chance for Mike Seidenberg's defense to maybe stop the bleeding a little bit. 3rd down and 10. It's Worley in motion. Baker keeps, got inside, and fights his way down to the 26. He's going to be short by about 4 yards, and they'll bring up a 4th down, and we'll see what Coach Wright wants to do.
I would imagine you're going for it here. You're too deep into the Williamstown territory to punt.
Well, they've got kickers. Always had kickers.
Yeah.
And they're going to see if they can draw them offside. But instead, well, there is a flag, and it's thrown by Conroy. It's a foul against Timber Creek, a false start. So the 4th and 4 will now become a 4th and 9. Now, what does that do? I mean, I'm sure they're still going to go for it with the ball at the 34. Right now, it'd be a 51-yard attempt, and that might be too much to ask anybody in high school.
Number 55, Colin Preston, offensive lineman for Timber Creek, is tapping his shirt. Just kind of say, hey, that was on me. That false start, I think. He was, kind of signifying my bad.
Timeout, Timber Creek.
Newfield National Bank, where your quarterback leading you to financial victory. Tackle your goals with confidence. Newfield National Bank, your game plan for long-term success. Ironworkers 399 has been representing workers in South Jersey for the past 80 years, fighting for better pay, health care, and making it possible for its members to retire with dignity. If you're working in a fabrication or manufacturing shop or working as an iron worker, contact Local 399 today and learn how working with the protection of a contract can benefit you and your family.
That is the defensive huddle of the Braves and Mike Seidenberg, defensive coordinator. A timeout taken by Coach Wright, and the Chargers now the 4th and 9 at the Williamstown 37-yard line. So from that point, 54-yard field goal is out of the question. So they'll go for it with Baker in the gun. Worley is in motion, and Baker in trouble. He's chased out. He can run. Bounces one time. Does not get the first down. The Braves get the hold that they need. Jordan Kennedy, amongst others, making sure Baker doesn't get the first down.
Watch Ruben Lozada, 43, break through the line and give chase. That kind of helped break things down, and then a good job there to slow him up, and then wrapping up and bringing him down. And then even adding a little extra pullback to make sure, hey, you're not getting this. No reaching the ball, none of that nonsense. We're stopping this.
I didn't get a chance to see him before the game, but Joe, it is Joe Hitefi, and I apologize profusely. But if no one's going to tell me, it's not Hitifi, it's Hitefi. So, Joe Hitefi, nice job finishing up. On the 4th down, stop Braves now. Back on offense. Trailing 9-0 with 3:49 to go here in the first. Davidson, it's the pitch. Prunty, far side's got some room. But it was immediately cut down, and not only was he cut down, then a flag came in at the end of that play. And we'll check that. Sloppy first quarter.
It's kind of an odd place for
against
a flag,
the Braves.
because it was only Prunty out there by himself and 2 guys making the tackle.
So it was a block in the back, and now it'll be 1st and 20, and if you're counting at home, that's 7 penalties. Did I miss one? That's 7, right?
At least. Yeah,
Wow.
It's got to be at least 7.
Unbelievable. Just unbelievable. Can't happen. Guess what, Mike?
Hey, no way.
Guess what, Mike?
Flag? Is there a flag somewhere?
Roseby Loot Bitness, number 58, on Timber Creek's left side of the line, jumped in, so they'll get half the penalty back. It was funny because it was 1st and 17, so that meant that the block in the back was in front of the run, but the run ended at the line of scrimmage, so that's interesting. But in any event, now it's 1st and 12. Go to the hard count again. Davidson with speed in the hole is Alexander for about 3. And late flag coming in again. Khan got mixed up with Ray Wade, and we'll see as the officials sort it out. It's the linesman Matt Lawler in there. Jim? It is against Timber Creek, and that means it is on Kaisim Khan. Do we have that again, David? Because at the end of the play, you'll see what happened. That they got mixed up. And you know the old adage, they always get the second guy, right?
Yeah, no question about that.
And it looks like they did. It looks like Wade might have goaded him into getting the personal foul. So by penalty, the Braves have their first down of the game, and it's at the 41-yard line. I hope you're not any plans to go anywhere tonight. We're still in the first quarter. There's a long one. Davidson faking a screen one way. Now he's going to tuck it in, and the pursuit's going to get him. They'll lose a yard. It'll be officially a sack. 2nd down and 11. I'm not sure what happened on that play. But
Robert Hall taking him down. The junior, 6 foot, 235, defensive and offensive lineman.
just nowhere to go. Down to 2:35 to play here in the first. So Lozzi might shoot. BFA Sports crew here tonight in Williamstown. Davidson, handoff. Can Wade bounce it out? Not really. Gets to the 42, and he'll bring up a 3rd down and 9.
There are like 3, 4, sometimes 5 Timber Creek defensive players getting through the line of scrimmage before the running back can make his move. And you've got nowhere to go at that point. I mean, you're toast.
I think you got to throw maybe in the 2nd level. That would be my guess. And by the way, that was Elijah Campbell. You got to help me with the spotting duties because the 8 and the 6 look really close with the black shirts and the blue numbers. Prunty in motion. Davidson chased out. He's going to get through. Now throws, and it is caught. Sideline to Colby. 1st down.
Marco Colbert with the snag, the sophomore. First time we called his name tonight. Getting open. And I think that's when he's at his best, Chris, when things break down and he can do a little freelancing, right? And you'll see it here, right? Couple defenders giving chase. Davidson gets away, looks up and says, oh, there's my guy. Getting loose again. And there he is at the 40.
First down for the Braves. 16 yards on the pass to Colbert. Now he's in motion. He gets the pitch. The hot hand. Marco Colbert. Right side for 8. Tripped up by Jaden Ellis. Second and short.
It's funny you call it a hot hand there, Chris, because that's what it seems like, right? You get somebody going, but then you stop going to him. Then what happens? You know, so you got to kind of try and ride that guy that's making plays and keep the momentum going. That's the plan here, I think, if you're Williamstown.
And now the second and short opens up a lot of possibilities for the Braves offensively. Why not? Take a shot. Nope, it's Alexander, and Alexander fights for a Brave first down inside the 30.
That works too, though. You keep the chains moving, right? Keep the clock moving. Keep the ball out of this big play offense's hands, and now you can you can run this. You can run it down and give your guys a chance to catch a breath and start the second quarter.
That's a gain of 5. First down, Braves. Drive continues to the 27-yard line. Davidson again. He looks back at the clock. He's got to get it off, and he bobbled the snap. Still loose, and tell me it was lost. It looks like the Braves have it, and they do. And that is how the quarter ends, with Trey Alexander coming up with the fumble. We'll take a look at that play again, and that'll take us to break. 9-0. Chargers.
Just tried to do something with it before it got there.
Fraternal Order of Police 125. We're proud to support our local youth and their passion of football. Together, we're building a strong community. Fraternal Order of Police 125. Protecting our Williamstown community, supporting our youth. Norton Funeral Home, supporting our local heroes on and off the field. We're proud to sponsor the Braves. Let's be your family's trusted partner, providing support in every play of life. Norton Funeral Home, your community's hometown funeral home.
Elevate your program's fundraising this season with Vertical Raise Fundraising. They are the premier online fundraising platform for organizations of all sizes. Raise more money in less time with a local fundraising coach who works with you every step of the way to customize the ideal fundraiser for your program now by visiting verticalraise.com.
Alonzo making errors.
Pete's a good guy, though. We welcome you back. Second quarter about to begin here in Williamstown. The Braves and the Chargers, and a good one tonight, and it's 9-0 Timber Creek. First divisional game for Frank Fucitola and the Braves. And as we start the second quarter, it's going to be a second down and 18 after the fumbled snap with an 8-yard loss. Ball is back at the 35-yard line. Davidson rolls out. Near side, nobody open, now throws, and I think the whistle, can he step out of bounds first or no? So he got it away and it's incomplete.
That was an oddly placed whistle though, you're right.
3rd and 18, sure was. And I think that's what officials are, well, Conroy came over, but I heard a whistle before he threw the ball. Did you?
I certainly did, but they're putting the ball back at the same spot, the 35, so
wow.
unless you ran out of bounds right there, but then you're close to throwing it from across the line of scrimmage too, so odd.
Very true.
So 3rd and 8.
With Alexander to Davidson's right, and Wade in motion. Jet, Wade can throw it, nobody open, so he's going to tuck it in and lose yards. Nobody open, and it's the two-way player, Tyrone Baker, who's the quarterback on offense. Came in, sniffed it out, nobody fooled, and it'll be 4th down and very long for the Braves. And we're looking at the sideline, and I think they're going to punt.
trying to play a field position game here and put Timber Creek back deep. Again, though, the Chargers have some big play guys. You don't want to punt this ball and allow a return. You got to get this out of bounds inside the 10. That's what I'd be looking for here.
Qadir Baldwin and Kaisim Khan back deep to get Wade's second punt. The first one was blocked. This one, he gets it away, and it'll find the sideline. This is a great kick by Wade. Finds the sideline inside the 10-yard line, and Timber Creek goes back on offense. Do we have a flag?
You might be surprised to hear that we don't.
We don't. According to the whistle, thought we did, but we don't. We do. We do. It's at the 30-yard line.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
How about that?
15 yards. Dead ball.
So we have an unsportsmanlike conduct foul against Timber Creek. We don't know who it is.
It was after the end of the play, though, it looks like. So that's only going to be, it's a 15-yard penalty. It turns into a 4-yard penalty.
Right. So they'll put it to the 4-yard line with a half the distance foul. And now it's the Chargers that are in the, if it were daylight, be the shadow of their own goalpost. But it's not.
Or if there were some lights back there beyond the goal line.
First minute of play in the second quarter, and you see the score, it's 9-0. Timber Creek has the lead tonight.
Touchdown and a safety. It's not 3 field goals if you're keeping track and just joining us.
Baker from a yard in the end zone, hands off, and Dallas is tripped up right at the line of scrimmage. He was able to come out, but Lozada again, Joe Hatefi, and Jordan Kennedy all on the tackle.
It's like a loss of about 2.
Yeah, he absolutely had to fight to get out of the end zone.
That's a big time play though for Williamstown. You made a good decision with the punt. You got the ball where you wanted. The penalty puts them further back. Now you're looking at second, and it looks like 17. That can't be right. Second and probably 12 or 13. Yeah.
Why do we have a whistle again? There we go. From the end zone, Baker rolls out, points across his body, and it was incomplete. That was dangerous. Nobody open, really.
Went off a Williamstown helmet there, Chris, I think. Boinked off at somebody's noggin.
Let's see that again, Dave. I know it hit something. Going to be 3rd down and long. Let's see. We slow it down when it hits something. Let's see. Very slow. Got a hand.
Oh, a hand. There you go. I thought it got the second guy.
Overshot Worley. Yeah. Great job by our cameras. Great job by our crew as always. And a 3rd down and long for the Chargers. Baker from the end zone again underneath. Dallas on the screen. And Dallas gets to the 20. And he will get a 1st down for the Chargers. Close, but they give it to him.
That's too bad. This was shaping up to be a great defensive stand for the Braves as they had it going. But that little screen pass there worked to perfection for Timber Creek. They let Williamstown's defensive front get up the field. The linebackers pursued up a bit too, and that dropped right in front there, or right behind, I guess, the lineman, right? Gave the room to run and pick up that 1st down.
Needed 13 and got 14, so now they're at 1st down at the 15-yard line. Here's Baker. Going to air it out far side, and he has got Baldwin. And did he make the catch? They're going to talk about it. He did. Yes, he did. They put it at the 46. That's a 31-yard gain, and now they're saying no. No, we have a flag instead.
So that was almost another big play for a Baldwin, who, we talked about at the beginning, had that 98-yard screen pass. That screen pass, by the way, that won that game against Notre Dame, not only was it a screen pass, Chris, it was a 4th and 23 touchdown that won the game.
Wow. What was the foul? was only a 5-yard penalty. So we'll have to figure out what the foul was. In the meantime, it wipes out a 31-yard pass play. And now, 1st and 15. Handoff Dallas, bounces outside. And still going. Look at Dallas. He gets out across the 30-yard line. Good run, and more whistles.
Another flag. Right in the center of the field at the 20, about right around the 20-yard line.
Oh, boy. Jim Conroy, you're a busy man.
Jackson Colbert says it's pointing against Timber Creek.
That is another unsportsmanlike, and they have to put them in the book because you realize 2 of those and you're out.
On an individual.
Correct.
Yeah, that's
so we
3
have to
for
know,
the team,
we
though.
need to know who it is. Yeah.
I think that's maybe what they're talking about here, right? I would
One
think you
would
got to
hope.
have that conversation.
One would hope.
You were talking about the division earlier, Chris, and just the standings early on. Washington Township and Kingsway both with wins in last week in the Classic. Timber Creek and Delsey Fall. So that's Williamstown sandwiched right in the middle. This is their first division game.
The Township is hosting Millville tonight in a good one. Try screen passing complete on the far side. Nasir Salters was the intended target. 2nd and 10, clock stop with 8:42 to go.
Timber Creek runs that no huddle offense, and they're just always moving, always ready to go. They don't, although it's no huddle, they don't seem to be super fast, quick snap, quick, go, go, go. It seems like they get the play call in and then they just decide, when they're going to take that snap. It's not like they're just quick run up to the ball, snapping and going.
Worley and Kahn at the bottom of the screen on 2nd and 10. And this is a handoff to Zaire Green, and the Braves do a good job on that and snuff it out. Nothing doing there. Joe Hitefi and Lozada combined on the stop. I'm going to show my age. I was just going to say what's going on at Shea. 2-1 Mets. They are in the bottom of the 2nd.
Williamstown needs a big stop here. They gave up a 3rd and long earlier in this drive. They got to get the stop here.
3 wide outs to the bottom of the screen. 4 minutes gone here in the 2nd. And a 9-0 lead for the Chargers. And here is Baker in pocket, looking left, throws underneath, and Hitefi has no problem stopping Dallas on the far side.
And that was interesting because Timber Creek had 3 receivers that split to the near side, and it almost looked like it was a mismatch. Like it was really 3 against 2 over here on this side. But Baker just quick dropped and went to the left with it.
Baker doesn't appear to be very happy with the play call. He's saying, look, I had 3 guys on the other side wide open. But a screen pass nets 3. 4th down and 9, and we get our first Timber Creek punt of the night.
And Chris, it might be a little bit of what we talked about last week, where there was an opportunity to use the wide side of the field to get some open space and have your guys, operate out there.
Kelly does the punting as well as the kicking, and that's a poor punt that will die at the Charger 43-yard line. So that's only a 27-yard punt. Nothing on the return, and the Braves are back on offense. Tonight's game here at Williamstown on BFA Sports is brought to you by Pizza Hut. Want to know why nobody out-pizzas the Hut? Cheesy, crispy, delicious pizza, the best wings, breadsticks, and pasta. However you want your dinner, we've got you covered. That's why nobody out-pizzas the Hut. And by Dunkin' Donuts. Hey, Braves fans, fuel up for the big game at Dunkin' on the Black Horse Pike in Williamstown. Grab a coffee, a donut, or a breakfast sandwich and cheer on your team. It's game day, the Dunkin' way. And by Newfield National Bank. We're your quarterback, leading you to financial victory. Tackle your goals with confidence. Newfield National Bank, your game plan for long-term financial success. First down for the Braves. They are now at the 45-yard line. Best chance for them, starting field position, a pitch out to Prunty left side, and he hits the deck. Right at the line of scrimmage, he tried to jump over Jaden Ellis, and no chance there.
It's a nice tackle by Ellis. He was going down and just reached up. Got enough to bring Prunty down.
Officially a gain of a yard, 2nd down and 9. Getting a little warm in here.
I'll say. Getting?
The song says
I'm trying
something
to stick my head out the window to get some air.
I told you we can call the game from the top row. Nobody will care. Low snap on 2nd down, and Davidson keeps it and just gets back to the line of scrimmage. And he got enveloped by Jason Ross, 5'10", 290, and Aiden Davidson at 6'1", 170 just disappeared. Or 6'5", 145 just disappeared. 3rd and 10. Feel free to add something to that.
Yeah, I mean, your description, I was just visualizing it in my mind. It was like listening to the radio back in the old days.
There you go.
Pictured it in my mind. A small guy getting swallowed up by a big guy.
He disappeared. 3rd and 10, Davidson and the Braves. Aiden in the pocket. Near side, the screen, but again, the defense is amazing. And that is Dallas getting Alexander behind the line of scrimmage and a 4th down. And would you believe we have a flag?
And it's going to be on number 0, Amir Reason Dallas, because at the end of the play, Chris, after he made the tackle, he got up and gestured to the Williamstown bench, 2 hands, and I'm sure that's what it's about, because you just can't do that in high school football. This isn't the NCAA. This isn't the NFL. Yep, unsportsmanlike. So that's going to be 15 for Williamstown and a 1st down.
And a 1st down because it wasn't 4th down because it's a dead ball foul, and it's going to give the Braves a 1st down. But more importantly, if I'm not mistaken, that is 4 unsportsmanlikes against the Chargers. We have to see who's guilty of those, because 2 of those and you're done.
Zero's making his way towards the bench.
It might be him. And there's
I don't know if
Conroy's going
2.
over. I think if that's 2-1-0, he's out. Well, he's on the sideline.
And Coach Wright's talking to the head official, Chris, and I saw him say, "Oh, come on." So maybe that is 2 on him.
We're going to find out. Teams are both on the sideline. It's a 1st down. No timeout yet. The officials are talking about it. Let's see if we can find out here.
It looks like maybe Timber Creek was charged with a timeout there. It looks like maybe Timber Creek was charged with a timeout there, Chris. There's 3 timeouts on the board for Williamstown and 1 for Timber Creek.
Guess what?
0.
You've seen the last of Amir Reason Dallas tonight. That is his 2nd unsportsmanlike. And yes, Timber Creek's going to take the timeout. 5:20 to go here in the 2nd quarter. 9-0. The Braves have a 1st down when we come back on BFA.
Want to know why no one out Pizza the Hut? Pizza Hut meat lovers' melts are filled with almost a half a pound of meat and cheese for just $6.99. Enough for 2, price for 1. That's why no one out pizzas the Hut. I do it big. With the Pizza Hut Big Dinner Box, however you want a dinner, we got you covered. Big time. I do it big. The Big Dinner Box. 2 pizzas, breadsticks, and wings or pasta. Oh, hello.
As we bring you back to Williamstown, a 4th unsportsmanlike conduct against the Chargers. 2 of them for Amir Reason Dallas, and he is done for the night. 1st down, Alexander, and the Chargers swallow him up in the backfield, and again, he's in there again. The loss of a play. Jason Ross is a big boy.
Yeah, 5'10", 290. Junior, number 76. And he's quick, too. You just watch him get in there and make moves to make tackles. Pretty impressive.
Loss of 2, 2nd down and 12. We're inside of 5 minutes to go here in the 1st half. Chargers have a touchdown run. by Amir Reason Dallas, and a safety as Davidson was tackled in the end zone. Here's Davidson, screen, far side, Prunty turning it upfield. Gets inside the 30, down to the 28. It's a gain of 6. How about a third down, and let's call it 7, maybe 8 for the Braves.
I was worried maybe we'd see another flag there. There was somebody had a hand out in the back a little bit. I thought maybe I heard a whistle late, and I thought maybe we'd get a block in the back, but I don't think it was enough to.
Well, we have heard a bunch of things. We've heard a bunch of things tonight.
Yeah.
We heard a whistle when the ball was in the air.
Yeah, that was odd.
Maybe it's that great audio equipment that we have.
It probably is. It's adding to the broadcast.
3rd and 8. They need the 21-yard line. And Davidson fakes, rolls out, nobody open, runs near side, and what a great play on defense by the Chargers. Roseby Lubitness, outstanding play on the pursuit, and he brings Davidson down with one arm for a loss of 2. Watch this, Mike.
Look at the speed that he shows here. The 6'6", 300-pound defensive lineman. He's at the left of your screen, and look at him. Looks like he's beat, but just look at the wingspan. He just reaches out and grabs his sleeve and says, "No, sir, you are not turning this corner on me."
4th down and a little more than 10. They mark it officially at the 32. So the Braves need 11.
And that's the thing, right? Aiden probably thought he got around the corner and didn't factor in the fact that this guy's 6'6" and has a wingspan that's out of this world.
A rollout for Davidson on 4th and 11. And the sideline incomplete for Prunty, and the ball will go over on downs.
That's a tough throw, running to your right as a left-hander to really be accurate with. And that looked like it just kind of sailed on him and went out of bounds. But unfortunately for Williamstown, they were moving the ball pretty well on that series. So take the positive out of it and look forward to the next time the offense gets the ball here. And the defense played well last drive, Chris. So now, they've got a little momentum, I think, going.
Timber Creek takes over with 2:48 to go, and they have a 9-0 lead. By the way, tonight's game is also brought to you by the Iron Workers Local 399. They have been representing workers in South Jersey for the past 80 years, fighting for better pay, health care, and making it possible for its workers to retire with dignity. If you're working in a fabrication or manufacturing shop, working as an iron worker, contact Local 399 today and learn how working with the protection of a contract can benefit you and your family. And here is a carry on 1st down. Timber Creek up to the 45-yard line. That is Zaire Green. 1st down.
So I think we're going to get a steady dose of Zaire Green the rest of the way here with Dallas going out. Amir Reason Dallas being ejected from the game for the 2 unsportsmanlikes. He was leading the team coming in with 245 rushing yards. Green comes in with 129 rushing yards.
1st and 10 at the 45 for the Chargers. Flag. Really.
Ruben Lozada, 43, jumped up and was pointing emphatically at the Timber Creek offensive line.
Goodness gracious.
So we'll have 1st and 15 here.
Wow. Take us down to 2 minutes. I stopped counting penalties, but I know it's in the double digits. So in Timber Creek, you got 4 on sportsmanlike.
Yeah, unreal.
First and 15. Kennedy was the pursuer, and Green ran right by him and picked up about 9 to near midfield.
It was a good block. They sealed up that end there. It was number 64, I think, for Timber Creek that made the block that kind of helped lock in the room there for the play to happen. Nolan Hoff, a junior, 6 foot 210 there, playing right offensive tackle.
Did you see Kennedy? Ran right through him. Baker, far side, the sideline incomplete. Kadir Baldwin, closest there. Now it's a 3rd down and about 6 at the 49-yard line. Clock is stopped with 1:15 to go, and because of the disqualification by Dallas, and Brian Wright had to call a timeout, he's down to 1. from the 49.
But we saw a team win a game with none on Monday night, right? If you're an Eagles fan. Ugh.
All right. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Is his mic on, or?
I thought I heard him a little bit.
Can't tell.
But it was getting a lot of feedback earlier, so.
I don't know. We'll fix it. Don't worry about it.
Okay. I'll calm down.
That's my mic.
I know.
3rd and 11. The clock stopped with 1:15 to go. Here's Baker. Looking left, far side, too far. Incomplete. 4th down. Clock stopped with 1:11, and the Braves will get it. It looks like, and if so, they'll have all 3 timeouts to boot.
Yeah, that's certainly a key here. 1:11 left to go. You figure with the punt, the time after the punt, probably take about 8 seconds. You'll have a little more than a minute to go. Hey, right now would be a great time if you've got like a all-out blitz block, punt block kind of thing. Go for it right here. It's a great time for it to get a block punt.
Chargers got the first punt for Williamstown tonight.
They've only got 1 man back. Typically, they usually have 2, right?
Now they're coming after him. But Kelly gets it away, and this one's a little better. And down to the 28-yard line. Now they're saying that the ball touched one of the Braves. I don't think so.
It was pretty close.
Jackson Colbert. But it didn't appear to change direction, and nobody thinks it did. So
take a peek. We'll see.
I don't think we're going to be able to tell by this angle, but it didn't. I mean, you watch the ball, obviously, so see if it does anything different. Ooh.
That was close.
Ooh. Okay.
Although the body language from Colbert didn't suggest that it hit him, because I think
he would have chased it.
He probably would have, 1, and 2. Either he does that, or sometimes it hits you and you're like, oh no, and you kind of like flinch, right, and put your hands up like, oh, it didn't touch me, something along those lines. He just kind of kept playing through it. So
at the 28-yard line, Braves take over. 1:02 left, all 3 timeouts. They trail 9-0. And Davidson has 3 wideouts at the top of the screen on 1st down. Pitch on the option, the cutback. Alexander takes a pop, gets across the 40 or 30 to the 33, and that's timeout number 1 for the Braves after a gain of 4.
And we saw Williamstown in the last drive, Chris, where they had that little halfback option, looked like, where Raymond Wade took that pitch and thought about throwing it and then kept it. Maybe that's something that they bring back here, because I think Williamstown needs a big play in a bad way. I'm not saying you want to go out and force it and try and make something happen that's not there, but you need something to just get this crowd juiced up and get your team juiced up, because it's been a pretty flat, 6 quarters really of football going back to last week.
So we'll see what happens here on the Brave offense. They gave Alexander 5, so it's a 2nd down and 5. 2 timeouts left and 53 seconds on the clock.
And really only 7 points in the last 10 quarters for Williamstown right here. So, yeah.
Shawnee, the last touchdown.
Yeah.
Davidson, 2nd down. Prunty over the middle. Got 2. Across the 35 to the 36. And Braves are letting it run this time. Brings up a 3rd down and a long 2. Clock running under 40 seconds. Hurry up offense for the Braves. Davidson over the middle. Prunty! Nice grab into midfield, and then he gets 5 more to the 45-yard line. That'll stop the clock with 29 seconds left, and the Braves will take their 2nd timeout. And he wanted it, and he signaled for it with 29 seconds, but they started the clock anyway.
Yeah, the clock started running, but the chains weren't set yet. The clock shouldn't start until
when
the
the ball's
chains are
down.
set.
No, when the ball's down.
Okay.
Yeah. Timeout number 2. Braves have 1 left. Nice play, though, by Aiden Davidson hitting Prunty over the middle and little yak.
Beautiful. That's what you want. You need to get something going like that. That's a good play to get the team juiced up, but it's also somewhat of a safe play, right? Because you've got that cutter coming across. You throw the ball where only he can catch it out in front of him, and you're in good shape. So it was a good, solid play, a big gainer, and it's Williamstown in business now inside Timber Creek territory at the Chargers 45.
Didn't mean to distract you.
No.
Phillies tied a game.
Beautiful. That's a good distraction for sure.
25 seconds on the clock. Timeout. Williamstown, they got 1 left. And as Mike mentioned, safe play, but a good hitter for 14 yards. To the 45, it was Davidson to Prunty. On first down, it's Davidson with a deep drop this time. Stepping up and going down at the 43, and guess who?
And timeout is called quickly.
Jason Ross, big Jason Ross, number 76, and the Braves call their final timeout after a gain of a yard, and it's now 2nd down and 9.
Ross is massive, man. He is just
Yep.
a beast in there.
Yep.
Reminds me a little bit of back in the day. I'm dating myself now, but you're talking about maybe in the late 2000s, was it? Or was it before that? Greg Webb, they had a big tackle, offensive and defensive tackle. Greg Webb was that kind of player. Just took up space, was quick on his feet, really had good instincts reading the game. He was one of those U.S. Army All-Americans and played in that All-Star game. Really good player for them, yeah.
Where's he at now?
No idea. This is...
We can look him up.
Yeah, this is... I'm sure he's not playing any longer. This was probably 15 years ago at least, I would say.
Oh, wait a minute. You said early 2000s. Oh.
Yeah, I meant late.
No, you're good.
Yeah,
no, you're good.
Like the whole decade early. I mean, the whole century.
Yeah. By the way, we'll have the out-of-town scoreboard as halftime approaches. Meanwhile, 16 seconds ago, Braves out of timeouts, a 2nd down and 9. And they're at the 43. Davidson. Shotgun. Stepping up. Throws deep. And it is through the hands of Wade and incomplete. No, it's Alexander. Sorry, no, it's Elijah Campbell. Elijah Campbell had a touchdown right in his hands.
And
you couldn't get a better throw for Davidson right here.
yeah, that was probably the best throw I've seen him make this season. I mean, this was pretty much on the money. He was close to being over the line of scrimmage, too.
Oof.
He's just going to feel awful. That's a shame for Campbell. Just a freshman.
9 seconds.
But he's got a chance to redeem himself. And you know what I liked at the end of that play? Marco Colbert went over to him and picked him up quickly and said, hey, let's get the next one. I like that.
That is Campbell in motion, and now Timber Creek can't call a timeout. They can, and they have. Now they're out. So this is interesting. A first half with 6 timeouts burned.
That's unreal.
We'll stay here. 9 seconds left. 2nd quarter. Chargers have a 9-0 lead tonight on a touchdown run following a short drive and a safety, accumulating the 9 points. That's the Timber Creek offense.
I was trying to look up Greg Webb to try and jog my memory. Looks like he wound up, he was a 2013 U.S. Army All-American Bowl selection. And I know he went to, looks like he went to Temple maybe for at least a couple years.
There you go.
Yeah.
Alumni. Now, you want to date yourself? You ready?
Go.
I chose Temple.
Wow.
People who know, right?
That's right.
Well, they're not a sponsor of our broadcast, so that's the end of that. All right, 9 seconds to go. Nobody with timeouts. And a 3rd down and 9, and more than likely, barring a penalty, this is going to be the final play of the first half. And you have Joey Kopachewski along the far side.
5 receivers in the game here. 3 on the right, 2 on the left.
And Davidson with an empty backfield.
5-on-4 on the line. You got to be able to protect here. Give Davidson some time.
Deep ball. Picked at the 10. And now primary here is to stop Eric Worley, and they do. And that will end the first half. The Chargers, and a late flag has come in. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. And there's Brian Wright flying out there. And he's going to say something to Jim Conroy as a parting shot, and now he's coming off the field. And now the officials have to sort this out, because if this is unsportsmanlike, it will be tacked on to the second half kickoff. Let's see. Well, we didn't get it, but it is against the Braves, and that would mean it's a personal foul, and that would mean that the Braves are going to kick from their 25 to start the second half, and Frank Fusatola wants an explanation, but that's the situation, and we are now at halftime here tonight at Williamstown. The score, Timber Creek 9, Braves nothing.
Pizza Hut stuffed crust is the crust that made crust good. Topped and stuffed with over a half pound of cheese. What are you so afraid of? Loving it? Original stuffed crust, only from Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
The newest thing from Pizza Hut isn't pizza at all. It's cheesy, so crispy, loaded with toppings, and just $6.99. Enough for two, price for one. New Pizza Hut melts, just $6.99.
Newfield National Bank, where your quarterback leading you to financial victory. Tackle your goals with confidence. Newfield National Bank, your game plan for long-term success.
Elevate your program's fundraising this season with Vertical Raise Fundraising. They are the premier online fundraising platform for organizations of all sizes. Raise more money in less time with a local fundraising coach who works with you every step of the way to customize the ideal fundraiser for your program now by visiting verticalraise.com.
Hey Braves fans, fuel up for the big game at Dunkin' on the Black Horse Pike in Williamstown. Grab a coffee, a donut, or a breakfast sandwich and cheer on your team. It's game day the Dunkin' way. supporting our local heroes on and off the field. We're proud to sponsor the Braves. Let's be your family's trusted partner, providing support in every play of life. Norton Funeral Home, your community's hometown funeral home. Fulmer Remodeling Company. We're your offensive line, providing a solid foundation for your home. Let us tackle your remodeling project with strength and precision. Fulmer Remodeling Company, your touchdown in home improvement. Call us 856-236-5947.
Want to know why no one outpeats the Hut? Pizza Hut meat lovers' melts are filled with almost a half a pound of meat and cheese for just $6.99. Enough for two, price for one. That's why no one outpizzas the Hut. I do it big. With the Pizza Hut Big Dinner Box, however you want a dinner, we got you covered. Big time. I do it big. The Big Dinner Box. 2 pizzas, breadsticks, and wings or pasta. Oh, hello.
Is band director, Mr. Alphonse, the assistant director, Mr. Bill Grab, the percussion instructors, Brian Mathis, the horse staff, the color guard instructor, Gia Barada, the instructional staff, electronics is Sean the same. Student leadership of the band, drum majors, Jackson Steens and Cameron Johnson. Wood captain, Xander Boggio. Woodwind section leader, Josh Dayu. Battery section leader, Curtis Stallings. Front ensemble section leaders, Camilo Pino and Emma Deyesigre. The color guard section leader is Cadence Bison. The band would like to thank all of the WHS parents, volunteers, and administration for their continued support. We hope you enjoy our performance. Drum majors, is your band ready? Performing their 2024 program, Uncharted, Williamstown High School Marching Braves. You may now take the field in halftime performance.
Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut meat lovers' melts are filled with almost a half a pound of meat and cheese for just $6.99. Enough for two, price for one. That's why no one outpizzas the Hut.
I do it big.
With the Pizza Hut Big Dinner Box, however you want a dinner, we got you covered. Big time.
I do it big.
The Big Dinner Box. 2 pizzas, breadsticks, and wings or pasta. Oh, hello.
Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. Hey, it's too late to try to go contain it. A generation fueled by creation. We live lives on a small screen nation. We control the airwaves, no negotiation. I refuse to think we need saving. Something good will come from creation. And when we think that the world is too anxious, we'll adapt, evolve, survive, and save it. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. Hey, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh
Pizza Hut stuffed crust is the crust that made crust good. Topped and stuffed with over a half pound of cheese. What are you so afraid of? Loving it? Original stuffed crust, only from Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Newest thing from Pizza Hut isn't pizza at all. It's cheesy, so crispy, loaded with toppings, and just $6.99. Enough for two, price for one. New Pizza Hut melts, just $6.99.
I be like, sunset.
Fraternal Order of Police 125. We're proud to support our local youth and their passion of football. Together, we're building a strong community. Fraternal Order of Police 125. Protecting our Williamstown community, supporting our youth. Iron Workers 399 has been representing workers in South Jersey for the past 80 years, fighting for better pay, health care, and making it possible for its members to retire with dignity. If you're working in a fabrication or manufacturing shop or working as an iron worker, contact Local 399 today and learn how working with the protection of a contract can benefit you and your family. Newfield National Bank. We're your quarterback leading you to financial victory. Tackle your goals with confidence. Newfield National Bank, your game plan for long-term success. Hey Braves fans, fuel up for the big game at Dunkin' on the Black Horse Pike in Williamstown. Grab a coffee, a donut, or a breakfast sandwich and cheer on your team. It's game day the Dunkin' way.
Whatever you guys think, bro. We're back at Williamstown. Start of the third quarter tonight, and it's going to start with a penalty that's being assessed against the Braves. It's an unsportsmanlike that happened at the end of the half. But, Mike, they don't get washed out. So 15 yards.
Every penalty has a consequence, right? This one, though, just happens to spill over from
Ladies and gentlemen,
quarter 2
have
to
those
quarter 3.
50-50 tickets ready. We will
Well, now we got the PA really bleeding into us.
First stop the play.
There we go. Okay. So Cole Snyder will kick from the 25-yard line. 9-0 our score starting the third tonight here on BFA. Chris Lozzi, Mike Shute, the BFA Sports crew here tonight. Mike, you're doing double duty. How's that feel?
It's been a busy day, but I can dig it. It's fun. Good times.
I have a story for everything. This is a good one coming up. Here's Snyder's kick to start the second half. And at the 20-yard line, it is Baldwin. And Baldwin is out to the 40. And guess what? A flag is down.
So we had a flag at the end of the second quarter with 0 on the clock. And we get a flag immediately to start the third quarter.
Jim Conroy. And this is against Timber Creek. It's going to push them back. There's Jim. By the way, we're being really, I guess we're bragging about that we have Mike the referee, and, we're going to get Nick Penza to get a shot of that, and you'll see just the technology that we used to get the referees so that they can speak into the PA system, which I think is a great thing for high school.
It's a tin can and a string. Is that what?
Now, there it is. That's not it. But
other side.
Other side. Stay with it. Come on. Stay with it. Stay with it. Yeah. Well, we'll get it. And it says ref on it, too. So we'll do it when they're going the other way. All right, Dave? Because I know I made that label. So after the penalty, it's back at the 32-yard line. Timber Creek on offense, a touchdown run and a safety accounted for all the offense in the first half.
And that was basically in the first 2 possessions of the game, so we've seen no points since then.
Tyrone Baker at quarterback and a handoff off the left side, and it's Zaire Green breaks out across the 40. He's close to a first down. They're going to give it to him.
Yeah, 10 exactly for Green there.
So the HFTCP, Hart Family, Timber Creek Pride. We'll get more information on that.
Oh, so Hart, H-E-A-R-T, comma, family.
No, I think it's H-A-R-T. Hart Family, someone's family.
Oh, okay.
So we'll look that up and we'll find out. If anybody has the quote on that on our BFA stream, help us out.
I know they use the...
That's what you didn't do. You got to read the... Yeah. Okay.
I was.
You were?
Just couldn't find anything. There was nothing out there.
No, on the YouTube, on the chat, we have live people actually talking to us.
Gotcha.
Yes.
I thought you were talking about the
no, second and 7. Deep ball for Kahn. It's underthrown, and it's intercepted by the Braves. At the 28-yard line, I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's Sheldon Lewis, but I can't be sure. But in any event, the Braves get the ball on the turnover. It is Sheldon Lewis.
Great interception, because it looked like he was getting a little pulled by the receiver, too, at the end there. Tried to kind of get in there and break it up, but he was able to hang with it and haul it in. So just what Williamstown needed to get things started here. We'll get another peek. He's at the bottom corner of your screen there in coverage. There's a little fight for it at the end, too. He had it. The receiver was in there trying to pull it away, but well done.
Big turnover for the Braves. They get it back. They're at the 27-yard line. And Lewis now in the game. That's him in motion to the far side. Oh, boy. That's going to go against Williamstown.
That's a 50-50 there. You see 50 white was pointing at 50 black, and he was right.
Well, the mic is out, so we'll see if we can fix it.
So we had a penalty enforced on the kickoff.
Yes.
We had a penalty on the return.
Yes.
And then we had a penalty here on this third play, whatever. So, I mean, it's, again, the flags continue.
Handoff up the middle. That gets the penalty back. So it's 2nd and 10. The carry by Trey Alexander up the middle.
Alexander had a big game in the opener here against Seneca. Looked really good. Kind of slowed down a little bit in the last couple. We haven't seen as much juice from him, but they're I think, going to need to ride him here in this second half to get their momentum going again.
So 5 yards for Alexander. 2nd down and 10. Kapacheski. Up the far side. Throw underneath. And that is Joe, and he can't hang on to it. Incomplete, 3rd down.
Just a little low. Couldn't haul that in. Now you're looking at 3rd and long. Looking in for the play. They want to come up with a big one here. You want to keep the ball here if you're Williamstown. You want to go 3 and out here on this first drive. You get the turnover, right? You want to kind of keep that momentum going.
If you had a telestrator, would you circle Prunty at the bottom of the screen? That was a really nice slant.
I think I might, yeah.
Davidson, the screen is set up and wide open for Alexander. Alexander past midfield. Trey Alexander down the sideline. They catch him inside the 15-yard line. Kadir Baldwin caught him, saved a touchdown, a big gain for the Braves.
Baldwin with that great speed set definitely saved 6 points because Alexander was off to the races. Look at this. Nothing but some green space in front of him for about 15, 20 yards. 1 move, 2 moves with some strength there, and then Baldwin just with the juice to catch him.
62 yards, big play, obviously biggest one of the game, and the Braves are inside the Timber Creek 15, and it's Davidson on the keeper. He'll get 3.
This is a must-score drive, I think, Chris. You've really got the momentum going. Your defense has played great outside of that first drive, which was a short field, right? They really haven't given up much in terms of play. You know, big opportunities, big hits for Timber Creek. So this is key here. They got to get in the end zone.
2nd down, 8 for the Braves. Alexander and Davidson in the backfield. Big play on 3rd and long, the screen that sets the Braves up. Davidson chased out and going down.
It's just not developing quick enough on that play, Chris. Davidson takes a couple steps back, and by the time he does, Timber Creek is really collapsing that pocket and getting in there and you know, closing up holes quickly.
It's Hall again that came in. Jaden Ellis is the injured Charger.
He was flexing that right leg, and he's tapping at his right hamstring.
You know, we got Jaden Ellis, number 7. They've got Jaheim Bernard. So I'm going to go with Ellis. By the way, tonight's game, David, we got it, is brought to you by. Here they come. Newfield National Bank, where your quarterback leading you to financial victory. Tackle your goals with confidence. Newfield National Bank, your game plan for long-term financial success. And by... Here it comes. Here it comes, Mike. How about the FOP of Williamstown? Fraternal Order of Police 125. We're proud to support our local youth and their passion of football together. We're building a strong community. Fraternal Order of Police 125, protecting our Williamstown community, supporting our youth. 3rd down, 10 from the 14-yard line. It's Davidson with Colbert in motion. He'll go far side, fake it, throws, and Colbert got a foot in. He doesn't have a touchdown, but he's got a first down. Marco Colbert. Gain of 12.
Just inside the 5, it looks like. Colbert just kept going. Davidson was able to get loose enough. Colbert just kept running, kind of came forward.
Look at the cop.
Yeah.
Look at the cop.
You know it's a catch if the cop's not going to tell you anything differently, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Well done. 1st and goal, Braves. Inside the 4. Here comes Alexander. Short. Chargers stop him just outside the goal line. It is 2nd down. Braves with the hurry up. They'll try the sneak. Davidson, he fights his way into the end zone for a Brave touchdown. Aiden Davidson from 1 yard out. Mike, that 5'11", 145, it took all of it to get into the end zone.
All of it, absolutely. And no tush-push there, Chris. There was nobody helping him behind like Jalen Hurts usually has, right?
You can't do it in high school, that's why.
Although, he got a little pull there.
Yeah. you can't do it in high school.
No, of course not yet.
So.
But Kopaszewski was there to kind of usher him along a little bit.
But I'll tell you what. The conversion on 3rd and 10 and a big 62-yard hitter as Cole Snyder's extra point is blocked. Treese Weston came in and got a piece of the kick. So 8:20 to go here in the 3rd, and the Braves are on the board. It's 9-6 Timber Creek.
Elevate your program's fundraising this season with Vertical Raise Fundraising. They are the premier online fundraising platform for organizations of all sizes. Raise more money in less time with a local fundraising coach who works with you every step of the way to customize the ideal fundraiser for your program now by visiting verticalraise.com.
Hey Braves fans, fuel up for the big game at Dunkin' on the Black Horse Pike in Williamstown. Grab a coffee, a donut, or a breakfast sandwich and cheer on your team. It's game day the Dunkin' way. Norton Funeral Home, supporting our local heroes on and off the field. We're proud to sponsor the Braves. Let's be your family's trusted partner, providing support in every play of life. Norton Funeral Home, your community's hometown funeral home.
A touchdown drive that started at the 27. 73 yards and a big 3rd down and 10 conversion on the drive. Braves get on the board. They get the extra point blocked, but it's a 9-6 game here with 8:20 to go here in the 3rd.
I think 2 3rd down and 10 conversions, right? 1 down here, 1 up there. But also, they took advantage of the turnover, Chris, right? They got the interception and then were able to march it down and get the score. So that's huge in a lot of ways for Williamstown. Big confidence builder to start things here in the 3rd quarter.
Snyder tried to tee it up before the whistle, which is a no-no. But you mentioned the defense, and you're right. I mean, the Braves have really given up nothing since that opening touchdown.
And even that opening touchdown was a short field, right? 47 yards. I mean, yeah, it was still a score, but, you know, they're playing well defensively.
Indeed they are. And this is Baldwin. He's going to try the left side and runs out of room at about the 20-yard line. Joe Hitefi on special teams. And the Chargers now back on offense at the 20. 8:12 to go.
And another test for the Braves defense, right? Can they come up here, get another stop? You don't have to get 3 and out, but, nothing big. Don't let them break anything. Keep everything in front of you and try and force a punt here.
Now the Chargers, late coming out onto the field. And put the ball at the 19, and it's a 1st and 10.
And don't forget Timber Creek without a mere reason. Dallas ejected in the first half, second quarter, after his second unsportsmanlike conduct penalty.
Yep.
So that's a big factor, too.
Yep. And he'll be hearing from somebody. It's a mandatory sit. Baker trips as he fakes the handoff, and the Braves stack him up at the line of scrimmage. There's just nowhere to go in that play, and there was no rhythm to that play at all.
Yeah, it looked like it was somebody, went the wrong way there, and he was stuck with the ball when he didn't necessarily want it. It almost looked like he went down to a knee, too. It looked like very close, but the play continued. No whistle, so Williamstown wisely swarmed to the ball.
No gain officially, 2nd down and 10. Under 8 to play here in the 3rd. 9-6. Here comes a screen to the near side. And there's Worley, and Worley's still going, and Eric Worley fumbled the ball. It's loose, and I think the Braves have it. They do. How about Jordan Kennedy with the hustle on defense, and he comes away with it. The 2nd turnover in a row for Timber Creek on offense.
And a great tackle there to bust it loose. I'm not sure exactly who made the tackle, so we'll wait until we get a look at the replay. It might have been Sheldon Lewis again, coming up with a big play. 26, let's see. But a great run, full speed, just found a little hole and took off. And then you'll see the tackle. Yeah, it's going to be Lewis. Oh, no, actually.
It's a Teffy.
Yeah.
And what do they call him? Johnny on the spot. Jordan Kennedy with the recovery. And the Braves, when it looked like they were going to get gashed for a big gainer, they get another turnover. And now they have the ball again, short field. They are at their 47.
And interesting, Chris, the last couple of games that we were here, not really a lot of opportunities for Williamstown to create turnovers, right? This game, two in a row now here on back-to-back Timber Creek possessions, chance to take the lead.
Davidson and the Braves back on offense. Kopacheski is in motion to the far side. Now here he comes again. And this play is shut down. And I think it'll be a Brave timeout before the snap. Nope, flag instead. Illegal motion. Why are we killing it at the snap?
I think he maybe recognized it late. It seemed odd, though. I mean,
yeah, but illegal motion is a live ball foul.
Right.
So it's interesting why they didn't do that. But in any event, it puts the ball back at the 42.
I'm curious, what was the illegal about the motion there, though? I mean,
someone had to go upfield.
Kopacheski was coming across in motion. I didn't see anybody else moving.
He may have signaled wrong. It might have been a false start. So 1st and 15 now after the penalty. Campbell is the motion man, is the decoy, and Alexander up the middle. Trey Alexander down to the Timber Creek 41. 18-yard run.
He's feeling it, Chris. He really has some momentum going. I would keep getting him the rock.
Super freshman doing it again for Frank Fusatola as we hit the 7-minute mark in the 3rd. And the score, 9-6 Timber Creek. Good one tonight here on BFA. We will check that out-of-town scoreboard. We couldn't find it, but we will. And we'll let you know what's going on. First down, handoff, left side. That is Elijah Campbell. Gain of about 4. Gets inside the Timber Creek 40-yard line.
And it's good to see them getting him the ball. Of course, earlier on he had that drop in the end zone. Could have been a touchdown. Get him back in the flow, right? Keep him going. Keep his confidence up. He'll make a big play for you before this night's over.
Especially freshman. There's Sheldon Lewis. He's got a pick tonight. And now he is on offense again. Colbert is in motion. Screen pass. Kopacheski dropped it. It's forward, so it's incomplete, and it'll be 3rd down and 7. Clock stopped, 6:10 to go. Okay, so you said you did your thing tonight, or just earlier today?
Yeah.
So I had the trifecta. You ready for this?
What do you got?
4 o'clock, baseball. 4 o'clock, I did play-by-play.
Today?
No. 6 o'clock, I did public
occurred in the past.
6 o'clock, I did public address, and 8 o'clock, I did the plate in the semifinal game. 3rd down and 7. No one will duplicate that effort.
All at the same place.
No. And how about the Chargers jumping on offside?
So wait, all the games are at the same place?
No, hold on. I'll get to you. This is Lou Bittness, by the way. No, they're going to call a false start on the Braves. Oh, boy. Interesting.
3rd down and 12 to go for the Braves. After penalty.
Well, that's going to be, instead of 3rd and 6, it's now 3rd. Oh, the board has 3rd and 11, but the ball is back at the 44-yard line, so more like 3rd and 13. This is a big play here for the Brave offense. And Davidson's going to put it up deep, near side, and he's picked off by Eric Worley, the 2nd interception for the Chargers tonight. And it snuffs out the Brave momentum from the fumble.
And the 2nd pick by Worley back there. So Williamstown can't cash in on the turnover this time. Just a little overthrow, really. A little bit too far down the field. Couldn't make the connection.
He wanted Prunty.
Yeah.
After the turnover will be 1st down and 10 to go for Timber Creek. Ball at their own.
So Millville beats Washington Township tonight, Chris, 36-7.
That's the one I was looking at. So do you have the score stream up? I'm getting it now.
Yeah, 36-7.
Because that's where we'll be next week at Washington Township.
Yeah, so that's their first loss for the Minutemen this year after starting 3-0. Millville goes to 4-0.
Hand off to Green. Again, no Amir Reason Dallas ejected in the first half with 2 unsportsmanlike conduct fouls. That was a gain of about 2, and it's 2nd down and 8. Other scores going on. How about Burlington Township, Moorestown? No score in that game. They're in the 3rd quarter.
But Holy Spirit beats Camden 23-12.
There you go. Well, you do them then. You got it there. I'll put the game back on over here.
All right. That's what I figured.
Yeah.
Winslow with another win at St. Augustine, Chris. 21-7 for the Winslow Township Eagles.
Hermits felt good about that game, too. They felt that they had the size. So this is going to be a timeout taken by Timber Creek. 5:08 to go in the 3rd.
Trying to find a couple more scores for you. Atlantic City 21, Ocean City 14.
So where are you looking at? Are you on that
season? Hey. Turner Inge at Villanova University. Devin Cook at Ursinus.
I'm on checking out NJ.com. They're
not sure what that was.
Yeah.
So let's listen to the sights and sounds of the sideline.
Brandon Perkins at New Hampshire. Julian Noel at Morgan State. Sean Gallagher at TCNJ. Zach Serby at Bloomsburg. Harold Hill at East Stroudsburg. And Aubrey Green at Sussex County Community College.
Kind of cool full circle visit to the huddle. I like that.
That's Nick Penz at his finest, folks.
Good stuff, Nick.
There's none better. So it'll be following the Timber Creek timeout, 2nd down and 8, 5:15 to go here in the 3rd. Here's Baker, and it's a handoff right side, and Green stretches it out to the 17-yard line, and he's thrown down by Lewis. It's a gain of the play of about 7, so it'll bring up a 3rd down and 1 for the Chargers. Under 5 to go, 9-6 our score. Timber Creek in front of the Braves here on BFA. Timber Creek at 2-1 on the season, the Braves at 1-2. Well, this is Williamstown's first divisional game this season. They keep it with Baker, and he should have enough for a first down, and he does.
And you talked about the division. Chris, Kingsway did defeat this Timber Creek team last week, 16-7. Elsewhere in the division, you had Washington Township beat Delsey last week. So you got Township and Kingsway, both at 1-0 in the division. Timber Creek and Delsey 0-1. And Williamstown, again, right there, 0-0 so far with their classic opener tonight.
Baker on first down, out to the far side. That's Worley. No chance. Good defense again by the Braves. Juwan Carney in there first, and you know Lozada's there too.
Carney got in there, just held him up. Got enough to keep him from able to make a second move, and then just waited for the gang to join him and make that tackle. I tell you what, Williamstown's defense has played very good tonight. Really nice job so far. They just have to keep it up, keep things in front of them.
Well, 3rd and 7. 3:25 to go. Baker, hit as he throws it. It's going to be ruled incomplete. But the pressure came and Baker got dumped. See that one again, David. I think it's Lozada again.
Coming in with great speed, made the hit.
That's who it is. Oh. He ran right around Robert Hall on the right side.
And that was close to not being an incomplete pass, but a fumble. His hand was just up. I don't know that he was really throwing forward too much. That was close.
4th down, a punt coming.
Did a good job to force the punt.
You never had a referee in the booth with you, have you?
No. I'm not sure I like it either. I'm not a fan.
Hey, Prunty's going to pick it up on the bounce and take it down to the 40-yard line. Good stuff there.
Prunty.
We'll take a break. We'll see if Mike comes back to the broadcast. 3:06 to go in the 3rd.
Norton Funeral Home, supporting our local heroes on and off the field. We're proud to sponsor the Braves. Let's be your family's trusted partner, providing support in every play of life. Norton Funeral Home, your community's hometown funeral home.
Almost hit him there. I mean, come on. Is that our moon?
Yeah.
Look at that. What do you want to call that? Moon over Monroe.
Looks like a chocolate chip cookie with a bite taken out of it.
Oh, don't do that. I'm kind of hungry. Braves back on offense. 3:06 on the clock in the 3rd. Davidson from the gun. Chargers showing a blitz. Pitch, Alexander, left side. Trey Alexander down to the 30. Should be good enough for first down.
This is what you want, though, Chris. You want Alexander. They took the snap on the far side hash mark, and they gave it to him to run in left to all the space. That is where you want Alexander, operating in some space where he can get one-on-one situations and beat guys, and that's what he does with his speed.
Clock running, under 3 minutes to go in the 3rd. A 10-yard run for Alexander to give the Braves a first down. And now Campbell was late getting on the field. He makes 11. And Davidson hands off. No, he keeps it. Fakes everybody out, and Davidson's got a first down inside the 20. You have a really good trickery if you can fake Charles Hope out.
That was well done.
12 yards and another first down for the Braves. Everybody sold out on Alexander here. All right, Charles stayed with it, though. Got to give him credit.
Yeah.
He's the man, you know that. Every week I say the best 50-yard line man in the business. He'll lose sleep over that one. At the 18-yard line, 2.5 to go. And a first down for the Braves. They trail 9-6. It's Trey. And the freshman gets close to the 10. Good gain on first down. Gain of about 6.
He's really been quick to the holes tonight, Chris. He really is getting to the openings quick and is able to find that extra couple of bit of yardage.
Under 2 to play. Alexander up the middle. Trey Alexander. He is in for the touchdown. The ball came out well after, and the Braves have a lead here in the third.
You got to keep riding Trey Alexander. He has been so good tonight. Really doing the job. Hitting the holes with speed, finding space, and that time just finished the run off, right? Smelled the goal line and just went for it and just kept churning the legs, just powered his way through. Watch him when he gets in that secondary. Bang, he gets hit once, twice. Yards after contact, falls forward into the end zone. Ball popped out, but he was already across.
Jaden Ellis realizes you can't tackle him by the leg. Nicole Snyder's extra point is good. And we got a new ball game here tonight. The Braves have their first lead in 3 weeks. 13-9. They lead Timber Creek with 1:40 to go here in the third.
Fraternal Order of Police 125. We're proud to support our local youth and their passion of football. Together, we're building a strong community. Fraternal Order of Police 125. Protecting our Williamstown community, supporting our youth. Iron Workers 399 has been representing workers in South Jersey for the past 80 years, fighting for better pay, health care, and making it possible for its members to retire with dignity. If you're working in a fabrication or manufacturing shop or working as an iron worker, contact Local 399 today and learn how working with the protection of a contract can benefit you and your family.
Welcome back, and there they go. They're all dressed like construction workers. We got to get the theme on that.
That's what it is. High-vis construction night.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. High-vis.
Caution, men at work, Chris. Williamstown's doing the
kick by
job.
Snyder, and it goes into the end zone. You can't run it back, my friend. Not in high school. An automatic touchback, and Cole Snyder bangs one down, and look at him. He's fired up.
It's a good hit.
Chargers will start at the 20. Good news all around in the sports world. You want to say it?
What, Phils are winning?
Top 6, 8-2.
There you go.
And if it holds up, magic number will be cut in half from 4 to 2.
And they will. Did they already clinch a playoff spot? Did somebody lose earlier today? I didn't know if someone lost earlier today or something.
We'll find out.
I thought I saw something like that, but maybe it was just a preview that they could tonight.
Don't know.
Which is odd. I don't understand how. Well, I guess because they clinched divisions, right? The Brewers, whatever. But, you know, these other teams are clinching playoffs before us, yet we have the top record in baseball, right? I mean, like, you know, I don't understand.
Baldwin, next to nothing on first down. Well, the reason is it's the division, too. I mean, what's closer?
Right.
Milwaukee had a big lead over the Cubs. Right. That's why they clinched.
Yeah, it just seems weird to think like we're that, you know, the Phillies are that far. I say we. I mean, I'm a fan, right? You know, but they're that far ahead that, you know, you think that if they're in, well, the Phillies have to be in.
Not that way.
I know. It just doesn't make sense. I don't like it. It doesn't make sense.
I hear you. 2nd and 8. And now the crowd urging for defense. Chargers have a little confusion going on in the backfield.
5 on the play clock.
They better hurry up. 1 on the play clock. They do get it off. It's a handoff. And bouncing out on the left side, Jaden Ellis. Jaden Ellis with a good carry for the Chargers. He's up to the 44-yard line. That's 22 yards on that run and a first down.
So something that looked a little confusing, a little sloppy, turned into a big gain. And Ellis coming into today, Chris, according to the stats for Timber Creek on NJ.com, he had not had a carry yet this season coming into today.
He does now.
Yeah, and you might want to think about doing it some more if you're Timber Creek. Look at him, though, just pushing people off of him. Get off of me, get out of my way.
They run it with Baker, and he got caught from behind by Joe Hitefi. Great job by Hitefi. If he doesn't stop Baker, there's a lot more yards there. And we have an injured Brave on the field.
Looks like maybe a cramp, though. He's got
12 seconds to go. Let's hope that's all it is. Don't have a number yet. Is it Kennedy? It's like Jordan Kennedy. So we'll check on him when we come back.
Pizza Hut stuffed crust is the crust that made crust good. Topped and stuffed with over a half pound of cheese. What are you so afraid of? Loving it? Original stuffed crust, only from Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Newest thing from Pizza Hut isn't pizza at all. It's cheesy, so crispy, loaded with toppings, and just $6.99. Enough for two, price for one. New Pizza Hut melts, just $6.99.
Hey Braves fans, fuel up for the big game at Dunkin' on the Black Horse Pike in Williamstown. Grab a coffee, a donut, or a breakfast sandwich and cheer on your team. It's game day the Dunkin' way. Newfield National Bank, we're your quarterback leading you to financial victory. Tackle your goals with confidence. Newfield National Bank, your game plan for long-term success.
Jordan Kennedy helped off the field, and there's Brian Cope with him. Mike Shute says astutely that it was a cramp, and judging by his reaction and judging by the fact that he has a water bottle in his hand, I would concur.
Yeah, just the way he had that leg up in the air, as Williamstown will let the clock run out here and head to, or actually with Timber Creek with the ball, right? So the clock's going to run out, and we'll go to the fourth.
Great way to go to a break. Fourth quarter coming up next.
Or not.
Want to know why no one out-pizzas the Hut? Pizza Hut meat lovers melts are filled with almost a half a pound of meat and cheese for just $6.99. Enough for two, price for one. That's why no one out-pizzas the Hut. I do it big. With the Pizza Hut Big Dinner Box, however you want a dinner, we got you covered. Big time. I do it big. The Big Dinner Box. 2 pizzas, breadsticks, and wings or pasta. Oh, hello.
So there you see it, high vis in the background. And there are the Braves. That is the defense huddled around Mike Seidenberg as we come back to action. Fourth quarter, 13-9. It's a second down and 6. You like that? Lots of sound coming through your ear. Fourth quarter, 13-9. Braves in front. On 2nd and 6, Baker. Pitch near side. Worley coming around. Worley's got a big gain for the Chargers. Worley's down inside the Brave 20. To the 19, there is a flag down. It's back at the 40-yard line. And it's coming back.
Timber Creek's Jaden Ellis, number 7 right there. He was, when he turned around and saw the flag, he immediately put his hands on his helmet. Oh, no.
Let's see if we have it again. Of course we do. You said Ellis, right?
Yes, 7.
So here he comes. We'll watch 7.
I mean, he was quite, like, with his hands on his helmet. Like, what happened?
Well, the ball carrier is in front of him.
Right
Why
there.
would you? Miles.
Maybe it was 1.
No idea. I didn't see anything. But anyway, it'll put the ball back to midfield. And it'll be 2nd down and 4 following the penalty.
It'll be second down and 5 for Timber Creek. Ball at the 50-yard line.
Here we go. Baker at 45. Ellis in motion, handoff Green, stopped. Penetration up front, Hetefi.
He's been in on a lot of plays when they need him. Big plays, Chris, that have been, opportunities for the Chargers to pick up first downs. Hetefi's been there to make stops. He's really done a nice job tonight. And not just tonight, really. He's made nice plays throughout defensively. Even in that tough loss last week, he was still going hard late in the game. It was 42-0. He's still out there making plays and giving effort, and I like to see that.
No gain on the play. 3rd down and 4. Ball at midfield.
Another huge 3rd down.
Here's Baker. Over the middle, and it's picked off. At the 30-yard line, here comes Marco Colbert. Braves with the 3rd turnover. A flag is down in the secondary. Did the flag come after the interception? That's the question.
I think they're going to I think somebody may have called pass interference there when the receiver got knocked down. He was calling for it and wanted the call.
Let's see it again.
The official in the back corner, Chris, didn't throw the flag. It came from the guy up in here.
Here we go. Let's
take a look.
Oh, that's, wow. Oh, wow. I don't know. I mean, he's chasing the pass. I don't know. Dave, can we wrap that one again, please? And slow it down at the contact. I mean, it's a poorly thrown ball by Baker. Slow down, stop. No way. Oh, no way.
But you see the flag comes in from up here in front of the play.
No, the flag was over here, actually.
No, the official that was up in front threw it back in towards the ball. The official in the back corner didn't throw anything.
That's not a good foul because that receiver, that contact was almost after the ball was by him.
Chris, as officials, if you're the guy in the back in the corner there, whatever, this guy, what's that position called in the officials?
He's the side judge.
Okay. If you see that's not a call, do you come up and say, no,
Absolutely. That pass is on the ground, and that's going to be ruled incomplete. Good call by Matt Lawler on the far side.
Because I think that's where communication comes into play. And if you see something, you got to step in there and say, wait a second, let's talk this over because here's what I saw.
I agree, and that's what we will do. Our crew will do that. I'll come in right away, and I'll say who saw what. But what I saw, that ball was, when the contact was there, the ball was already over his head. So, tough call, went against the Braves. Pass interference at the 36. Baker keeps, and Baker is dumped. And Hetefi again.
The kid just makes plays. And I mean, he's not a big guy, Chris. Hetefi's listed at 5'8", 165, the senior. But man, a linebacker, he just plays hard and has a great instinct for the ball and for where a guy is going to go. And he makes plays. It's fun to watch him.
That's what I was going to say. He gets to the ball.
Yeah.
3rd and 10. At the 35. Baker stepping up. Baker running, Baker reaching, and that reach is going to give the Chargers a first down inside the 25-yard line. It's about 12 yards on that run.
The reach, and then at the end, Chris, the tackle came from behind too, so it almost carried that momentum forward a little bit more, helped them get across for that first down. So Timber Creek on the move, Chris. This is where Williamstown's got to dig down deep here on the defense.
Handoff. Zaire Green stacked up. Good run on first down. Gain of about 7. Down to the 17-yard line. 2nd down, about 3. Under 9 minutes to go in the ballgame.
Another big cloud of dust at the end of that run.
I'm not saying it.
It's been so dry everywhere. My grass looks like hay now in my front yard.
some confusion. And Baker, hands off, Baldwin up the middle, cutting back, tripped up to the 13-yard line. That's good enough for a Charger first down. And now we got an injured Brave on the field. It's Lozada.
And he's holding his back again, Chris. That's like the third, is that the third game in a row we've seen a guy get dinged up in the back? Davidson last week, right? Against Shawnee, somebody hurt their back too, right? In that game? And then you got Lozada.
Yeah, it was Davidson actually.
Oh, both games?
Yeah, on
back
the pick.
to back.
Remember when he was in the interception? He was reaching for his back.
And that was last week, right?
Yeah,
but in the Shawnee game, when you guys were out at Shawnee, I thought there was a player that hurt his back in that game too.
I don't recall.
Got dinged up, yeah. Which is weird. You don't see that a lot.
No, we'll check on Ruben when we come back.
Elevate your program's fundraising this season with Vertical Raise Fundraising. They are the premier online fundraising platform for organizations of all sizes. Raise more money in less time with a local fundraising coach who works with you every step of the way to customize the ideal fundraiser for your program now by visiting verticalraise.com.
Mike Seidenberg again.
Let's go.
Defensive coordinator.
Take a double team. Push the man in front of you and go forward. Let's go.
Hey, lock it up.
Let's work, man. Let's go. Come on. Go.
You're in the huddle.
Definitely.
And Lozada, again, favoring his back. He is a big cog in this Williamstown defense, and Mike Seidenberg knows it.
I think today, from what I've seen, has been his best game of the season. He's really been involved tonight in a lot of plays.
1st and 10 at the 12. The drive continues for the Chargers as we approach 8 minutes. Baker, back pedal, screen, and it's read beautifully.
Guess who?
Oh, man. Joe Hittefi. I mean, is that Baldwin? It is.
Yeah.
And Hittefi laid him out, and we hope he's okay. See that one again, though, David. Watch Hittefi.
He's over on the left.
Yeah, look at him come over. Look at that recognition. Officially, it's going to be no gain. And you see Kadir Baldwin being looked at. He's a senior. That kind of night in Williamstown. We'll come right back.
Want to know why no one out-pizzas the Hut? Pizza Hut meat lovers' melts are filled with almost a half a pound of meat and cheese for just $6.99. Enough for two, price for one. That's why no one out-pizzas the Hut. I do it big. With the Pizza Hut Big Dinner Box, however you want a dinner, we got you covered. Big time. I do it big. The Big Dinner Box. 2 pizzas, breadsticks, and wings or pasta. Oh, hello.
Fulmer Remodeling Company. We're your offensive line, providing a solid foundation for your home. Let us tackle your remodeling project with strength and precision. Fulmer Remodeling Company, your touchdown in home improvement. Call us 856-236-5947. Norton Funeral Home, supporting our local heroes on and off the field. We're proud to sponsor the Braves. Let's be your family's trusted partner, providing support in every play of life. Norton Funeral Home, your community's hometown funeral home.
So finally, Kadir Baldwin is on his feet. He took quite a pop from Joe Hittefi. Winds up being no gain. And it'll be 2nd down and 10 at the 8-minute mark.
So if you're Timber Creek, you're a little reeling right now on offense. You've got Amir Reason Dallas, who was ejected from the game in the first half. He's your leading rusher, and now your leading receiver goes out of the game, and Kadir Baldwin. So their top 2 offensive weapons, save, of course, for the quarterback Baker, are on the sidelines.
Second down, 10. They have the ball at the 12. And Baker hands off up the middle. Zaire Green gets to about the 10-yard line.
Teffy was in the backfield, though, on that play, too, Chris. Might have been the first to get a little grab of the ankle there to trip him up. He came flying through there.
Third down, 7 from the 10. Baker drops it. Now rolls out and goes down. And Joe Hitefi. Have a night, young man.
Wow. He is all over the place. You got to love the way this kid plays the game. Also good to see that Lozada's back out there too, Chris. 43 back out there. Get a look again. Hitefi flying in. He's on your left. Just out of nowhere. Zing! Baker was like, what is this coming at me?
Mike Seidenberg knows what he's got in that young man. 4th down and 11. And how about Brian Wright, who's going to burn his second timeout?
Well, it's smart for him, Chris, because this is I mean, you've got the ball this close. You've got to score here, and you can't take I guess you could take a field goal and make it 13-12, but how does that help you? I think you got to get it in. You got to go for the end zone, or at least get the first down.
Well, hold on a minute. So if you're going to talk about strategy in that regard, a field goal makes it a 1 field goal game. It would make it 13-12, and then you only need a field goal to win, as opposed to getting into the end zone here. But I see your point.
Because you need the ball back, too.
I see your point, yeah.
So I think this is a must.
That's why we're up here and we're not down there.
This is a must touchdown situation, I think. Must get a touchdown situation for the Chargers. I don't think they want to, leave it to chance and try and kick a field goal.
So the last couple of times when they had 4th and long, they went to a screen pass. So if you're Mike Seidenberg and you want to defend that, I guess you keep 30 in the middle of the field.
Yeah. Yeah, he's been just like a heat-seeking missile tonight. He's been every time the ball is, wherever the ball is, he's there.
I'm not sure I agree with the strategy to call the timeout right away, because now you have 1 timeout left, and you're going to need those at the end. You got to have that play ready to go. But here we go. It's 4th down, 11.
If you draw something up there and you score here, though, it's worth the risk, I think.
Now what?
Probably a Williamstown timeout.
Well, so you want to sense the gravity of this moment? Yeah.
Checkmate.
Yeah. So the Braves will call a timeout. Obviously, it's a big point of the game. And I wonder if Seidenberg got deked out where they lined up into a formation knowing they were going to call a timeout, but we'll see.
Well, I think you want to see who's on the field, right? And after that injury, Kadir Baldwin is back out there in the huddle, Chris. So
he cannot be brought back in.
Well,
unless there was a play in the middle, now you can come back in.
So he's back out there, got the helmet on, he's in the offensive.
So then he missed the sack by Hitefi then?
Yes.
Okay, then yes, he can come back in. But still, interesting. The wheels are turning.
Yeah. But that might have changed, how you're approaching this, right? And how you're attacking. It's like, oh wait, Baldwin's out there. He's the speed guy. We got to account for him. Don't forget about him.
I would like to see it, and I don't know if Mike has it. I would like to see him bring everybody. He's not going to. Here we go. 4th down. Baker over the middle. Intercepted again. Sheldon Lewis, his second of the night. And he threw it right at him. Now let's see what we got. We got some coach upset on the Timber Creek sideline and whistles, but we do not have a flag on the field. Do you see a flag on the field with those binoculars?
I do not, unless it's behind the group of Timber Creek players over there. The officials are talking something over, and they're pointing towards the end zone. I don't see a flag back there, however.
Both teams are on the sideline. Very unusual. And Jim Conroy's mic is out. And now it's on. A sideline warning has been issued against Williamstown. So it's a sideline warning, and Frank Fusatola letting the sideline know can't be doing that. So it's no yards on that one. It's a warning for the first infraction. Or no. Maybe it wasn't the first one then. Let's see what we got, Jim. Well, that play ended at the 20, and now it's at the 10. So we'll figure out what happened in a minute. Anyway, Braves take over, 6:21 to go. Here's a pitch, Prunty coming up the middle. Kashim Prunty for 8 to the 18-yard line. 2nd down and 2.
Now you take that play clock and you use it to your advantage. It just started 38, 37. So don't snap the ball until about 5:30. And just use the clock. It's your friend here. You've got 2nd and short. Keep it on the ground. Keep the clock moving. And just slowly but surely move the chains.
And how about the Chargers burning 2 timeouts? They have 1 left. Kopachevsky is the motion man. Up the middle goes Alexander. And he's very close to a first down. They say he is about a half a yard short. So it's 3rd down. And I wonder if you're Frank Fusatola, do you ask for a measurement? But they won't.
Well, that stops the clock, though, right?
Yeah, but then they'll wind it with a new play clock, so he could go down to like 1.
And then ask for a measurement?
Right.
That would be something.
The other thing is, will he be granted that? 3rd down, a yard to go. 6 on the play clock. Davidson keeps, and he will not get it. Timber Creek needed to stop, and they got it. Jaden Ellis spun Davidson around in the backfield. It's a loss of 3, and the Braves will have to punt.
That play was very tentative, Chris. They weren't real authoritative and didn't seem to really be committed to what was going on there and just go all out and try and get the yards. It seemed like they kind of slowly tried to approach that one and didn't really make it a quick hit, and that's why they lost some yards.
How fitting that it's up to the defense now. So they'll let this clock run down. And I think he'll call a timeout. Frank's going to call a timeout, and he does. So he calls his 2nd timeout of the half with 4:02 to go. Wow, wow, wow. Let's put something up on the board, David. Tonight's game here on BFA is brought to you by... Let's see what he puts up. Norton Funeral Home, supporting our local heroes on and off the field. We're proud to sponsor the Braves. Let's be your family's trusted partner, providing support in every play of life. Norton Funeral Home, your family's hometown funeral home. And by Fulmer Remodeling, we're your offensive line, providing a solid foundation for your home. Let us tackle your remodeling project with strength and precision. Fulmer Remodeling Company, your touchdown in home improvement. Call us at 856-236-5947. And by Vertical Raise, elevate your program's fundraising this season with Vertical Raise Fundraising. They are the premier online fundraising platform for organizations of all sizes. Raise more money in less time with a local fundraising coach who works with you every step of the way to customize the ideal fundraiser for your program now by visiting verticalraise.com. And we have a false start against the Braves on this punt formation, and that's just going to make the punt that much more difficult. That's what that's going to do.
Coach not happy with that one either.
No, he's not. By the way, the punter in this situation is senior
Joe McGrath from Slapshot fame. Frank is working the sideline, talking to coaches. And they haven't started the play yet. And he wants to know what's going on.
He started to walk out to the field like he was going to call a timeout or something, and the referee told him to turn around. And so he's like, okay.
There's McGrath. Good snap. And it is away and no block. And it'll die at the 29-yard line.
Yikes,
That's only 18 yards on the punt. It was close.
Maybe you get another peek at the near block there. That was really, really, really close, Dave. If you can throw that replay of that punt there.
Ask and you shall receive.
Here it comes. Take a look. I mean, they brought some pressure. Good speed. Look at that. Woo. Man, that was lucky. And that ball just died, too. Look at that thing.
Yep.
2 bounces, and that was it.
Timber Creek, excellent field position. 3:53 to go. And because they didn't go for the field goal, they have to get into the end zone. And they have 1 timeout. So here we go. It's at the 29-yard line. Green for 4. Maybe to the 25. Second down.
Jackson Colbert, number 2, was able to just grab the ankle and hold on.
Second down, 5. It's Green again, left side. That could be a hold. Down is Green, and there's a flag, and that is a hold. That's an easy call there.
I think they got Baldwin, right? Number 1 on the outside.
Yep.
He looked guilty anyway. He put it after he had his hands up like, wasn't me.
You know what that's all about, right? I didn't do it. Yeah, you did.
Right.
Tim Conroy's mic is still out. Better work tomorrow.
When Tim's not using it.
What?
When Tim's not using it and you are, right? You have to check those batteries and everything.
Yeah.
You got a busy night ahead of you.
Well, no, it was working. So.
Right, it was working.
At the 33-yard line with the penalty stepped off.
Let's go, Braves!
3:15 to go. That's a big penalty. Second down and 13. Green again, right side, another hold, but they're not going to call it. It was Jaden Ellis. Watch Jaden Ellis, Dave. Let's run that again. And watch 7 White. Watch 7 White, Mike. You tell me if you got a hold here on 7 White.
Over on the right.
Watch 7 White. You think?
Yeah.
Jeez. There's a miss.
But Williamstown had that surrounded pretty good, though, Chris. I mean, they didn't let him get out of that little. He picked up a couple of yards, right, but didn't let him really break free. So they're swarming to the ball nicely.
3rd and 10. Baker rolls out. Throws sideline, and that is a catch. And it is Eric Worley, and I believe that's good enough for first down, but we got a flag down again on the near side of the field.
Lozada's emphatically pointing at the Timber Creek side, saying that's got to be a penalty against Williamstown. Well, pardon me, it's got to be a penalty against Timber Creek.
Well, it's at the line of scrimmage, and 99% of the time that is on the offense.
It also looks like it might be short too, even
It's ineligible downfield. So if we run it back, David, can we run it back, please? Let's watch the lineman, and I'll tell you when to stop it, all right? All right, we're going to lose him, but yeah, we lost. Stop it, yep. 2 linemen downfield. 50. And yeah, 2 linemen downfield. And I will tell you something else. In high school, it doesn't matter if it's a screen pass or not. I'm sorry, it does. In the NFL, it doesn't. The Eagles were called for that. in their game Monday night. In any event, that's a 5-yard penalty. It's now 3rd and 15. The clock is stopped with 35 seconds left. And I got to tell you, you're working overtime to get these penalty yardage and things like that. 2:21 to go. Baker rolling out, sets up, takes a hit, throws underneath, and he's got his man, and it's Khan. And Khan is down inside the 20, and that should be good enough for a Timber Creek first down, and it is.
Tiffy with the tackle.
A flag is down.
Go figure.
Did they rough him?
It will be a Timber Creek first down.
It's in the area where Baker threw the pass.
Yeah.
What do we got, Jim? Let's run it again. So here we go. Well, it could be a hold. No, one. All right, he throws 1, 2. No, that's a good hit. Wow. So let's see what we got. There's a flag back. Conroy's walking over to Coach Wright. So it is against the Braves. That was roughing the passer. We didn't get a good look at it, so we'll reserve comment there. The ball is at the 9. 2:10 to go. Can the Braves keep the Chargers out of the end zone? Baker, hands off. Green cuts it back. Green still going. Inside the Brave 5, he's down to about the 4.
Each team with a timeout left. Of course, Timber Creek doesn't want to use it now. They want to run this clock down and get it into the end zone with as little time left as possible. Williamstown might want to stop it for 2 reasons, Chris. One, to get, so they preserve some time, but also this defense has been out there now for some time getting pounded.
Here's Baker, Zaire Green, stuffed. Didn't get there. And the mark is about the 1.
Clock continues to run. They kind of turned Green into a pretzel. I mean, everyone was pulling at him all which ways to try and bring him down.
We're at the 1-yard line. 1:02 and running.
79 Zaire Finney just checked into the game to plug up some holes.
Baker keeps, and Baker, no signal yet. He is in for a touchdown. And the Chargers leave the Braves with 48 seconds on the clock. Tyrone Baker from 1 yard out.
So the quarterback calls his own number here, finds some room. He got stopped. Lozada had him. Wow. Oh, no.
That's tough. But we didn't have a look at it. This is a huge extra point from Kelly. And he got it. 48 seconds to go. 1 timeout for the Braves. Will stay right here and set it up for you. So the last few kickoffs from Kelly were short. You have to get, with Cole Snyder, I would say, probably to the 20. Here we are in the booth.
Hey!
You want to move that over? There we go. Hold on. We got nameplates there, Dave? They know who we are, right? So
doesn't matter at this point.
No, I'm not that tall, by the way.
Action's out there.
So what do we got here? So we've got 48 seconds. We've got 1 timeout left. Cole Snyder, watching him, I would say probably he's good from 40 in. So that would put the ball, need to be at the 20-yard line. So that's your target if you're Frank Fusatola. How do you game plan for that?
You've got to just make guys making plays, right? If you can get Davidson out there, a little bootleg, and get Prunty running with him in the same direction, maybe get him out in motion, and guys connecting on the run. And you've got to get out of bounds, right? That's what we're talking about in the huddle. Hey, don't forget, if you're near the sideline, get out of bounds. Of course, as you talked about, Chris, the clock stops on a first down. So if you get those 10 yards, everyone hustle to the ball, and we got to snap it quick.
So Kelly will tee it up at the 40.
You know what would solve all that? A
Running
kickoff
it back.
return for a touchdown, yeah.
To the house. Kelly, line drive at the 15. Here's Sheldon Lewis. Sheldon Lewis still going. Down he is at the 42 with 40 seconds left. A good return by Lewis.
It's a great field position for Williamstown to get started here and go to work. The construction guys are ready. Go to work, Chris. That's what they're saying. Another look at it. And Brown's been good tonight defensively. Well, he had the pick, and you see him here on the run, on the return. Just a huge tackle there by
Jaden Ellis.
That defender, yeah.
So here we go. 40 seconds on the clock. One timeout left for the Braves. You would figure the target 30 yards downfield to the 20. 40 yards. Here's Davidson, first down. Prunty on the screen. Cuts it to the middle. Midfield. Prunty down inside the 45 to the 43. He'll stop the clock with 32 seconds left. We're watching the bench. They are not going to get the timeout yet. 43 seconds to go. They're going to wind it right now. Inside of 30. They need to get another 20 to get into Snyder's range. Davidson near side, Prunty, and did he get out of bounds? He did.
That's good execution there.
And that's good for 8.
Real good execution, Chris. They got to the line quickly, snapped it, and quickly got the pass out. Smart job by the receiver to make the catch and get to the sideline. That was really nicely done.
They actually marked it back at the 37, so he got 6 instead of 8. 18 seconds left. It is second down and about 4. You had the timeout in your pocket. Mike, do you take a shot here?
I think you got to.
No, it's a screen, and it was read by beautifully by Zaire Green, and he is going to turn it into a pick 6, and that will end this game. Zaire Green was like in the Williamstown huddle, and he pickpocketed that one and takes it all the way for the touchdown. And there is the flag for celebration. But wow, there it is again. You knew it was coming. Watch Zaire Green. I mean, he read it.
Yeah, that's a great play by that kid. Just fantastic. And then a great run at the end, too.
He eludes the tackle from Galen Saunders. Goes into the end zone. Unbelievable. So there's the touchdown is good, and then we have the unsportsmanlike after the fact. It's a sideline warning against Timber Creek, and then it'll be enforced on the kickoff with 6 seconds to go. Wow, this game is falling apart. Some Conroy will go over.
It's just a shame for the Braves for a game that they played really, really well. And the defense, for the most part, carried them today, but just couldn't quite finish off the job. It's too bad because it was a real good effort from the Braves tonight, especially defensively, Chris. The defense really came to play.
Oh, yeah.
And just, I think the end there just kind of ran out of gas.
By the way, tonight's game was produced and directed by David Virgilio. And graphics, brother Ryan Virgilio. Kelly's extra point is good. Cameron Nick Penza on the field. Charles Hope. The executive producers of BFA Sports. There's another flag comes flying in. Our Bob Haydek and Jim G. And the co-founder and managing partner of BFA Sports is Doug Stasic. 6 seconds left. We got a mess now to try to figure out. It's a good thing Conroy's mic is not working. And sportsmen like both ways. But what's important, Mike, is what's on the board, and it's 22-13.
Well, give credit to the Timber Creek defender there, Green. He really read that play and just saw it coming and jumped the route and was off to the races there. You know, that's smart football. He saw it coming and just jumped in front of it.
They were game. So all that's left now is a kickoff from Kelly. And the Braves will drop to 1-3, and they got a date at Washington Township next Friday.
Yeah.
I believe that's a 6 o'clock kickoff.
It is,
we'll
yeah.
Double check that.
Yes, it is.
Yep. So we'll be there 6 o'clock. Almost a home game for me.
I'm with you.
Yeah. Are you?
Kind of. It's closer than here, I guess.
Yeah. So the officials are still trying to sort this out.
So this will put Timber Creek at 1-1 in the division. Williamstown goes to 0-1.
And 1-3 overall.
Yeah.
Right? Yep. Okay. Yep. How about this? What a way to end it on a pick 6. And you almost knew it. We saw it developing right from the beginning, didn't we?
Yeah.
Wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow, wow. Kelly's kick. Will bounce. And Prunty will wind the clock out. And that will do it. Final score tonight. Timber Creek 23, the Braves 13. It's over, and we got a fight in the middle of the field. Oh boy. We got a fight. Joe Atefi has his helmet off. And look at the sidelines, keeping control. This one's over. Final score 22-13. Timber Creek 23-13. It's a final. We'll talk to you next week from Washington Township. Good night, everybody.